Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So my name is Melissa and today I'm going to be creating this glowy bronzy look. This is just my go-to glam, so what I typically go for if I'm going out somewhere and I just want to feel good and something I'm comfortable in. It's not difficult to do either, it's really easy, and I will go through kind of all the steps that I do to create this look and all the products. All brushes and everything I use and all products I use will be listed down below. I'm really excited to be filming this video. Those who know me know that I've wanted to start a channel since I was like 18 and I'm 25 now, so a really long time, and I've finally just got the guts to just do it, especially during this time, this awful time. But it is giving so many people so much more time, including me, and I've finally got the time to actually sit down and do my makeup on camera. So yeah, thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoy and I hope you're all safe and well. Thank you. Okay, so I've already prepped my skin with the Ole Henriksen eye cream and then fresh Vitamin Glow face cream. That's why I look really shiny right now and I'm really hot in front of these lights. So the primer that I like to use is the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. My skin is a bit red because I've been out in the sun today. I went on a bike ride, so I'm looking a little bit red. Although I did put SPF on, I'm still really red. I always start with foundation around my eye area, and I normally just do my forehead. I don't know why, I've always done it that way. I just feel like that area is just done, and when I come to do the rest of my skin, I don't need to worry about going like near my eyeshadow, my eyebrows, and the work that I've already done. So foundation, I'm going to use the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This is in the shade Barcelona. And I'm going to mix it with a little bit of the YSL Touche Eclat foundation. So I'll either take some of my Eyebrow Queen Brow Fix or my soap brows. So I'm going to use soap brows. And I'm just going to spray a little bit of my mini Fix Plus in there for the product, and just take a spoolie and really coat the wand and brush my brow hairs up into kind of the position I want them to set. And then I just take the end of my spoolie and I just press the brow hairs into place, and I just find that gives you even more definition. Also, please ignore my nails, they are so bad, but I know that everyone's in the same sort of situation at the moment with what's going on, and there's a lot worse things than bad nails. So I'm just dealing with these at the moment. Okay, so once I've done that, I then take a brow pencil. This is just the NYX micro brow pencil. And I literally just do underneath the brow, and I do like hair strokes. I'm going to take the Benefit Kabrow. This is in the shade 3, and it's just like a gel formula, gel to powder. Stuck in my brain. I hope you can see what I'm doing. This is all quite new to me. Okay, so when I'm happy with this shape, I then take concealer or an eye base, anything that you want really, and I just take, this is a MAC concealer palette, it's a bit of a mess, just take the lighter shade and I just use this to go underneath the brow. And what this will do, it will just clean up the shape you've created. So it's a good trick if you are in a rush and you can't take loads of time. Maybe you've brought your brow down too far, or you've made a mistake. You can do this just to clean it all up. And then to blend it, I'm just going to take this Morphe brush. I'll leave all the brushes and everything I use down below. I'm going to show you how to create it on this side. The palette, I'm mainly going to be using this Morphe palette. Morphe. It's the Oh Boy palette and it's literally my favourite. I use it every day. Use it on all my clients. It's just like the perfect matte palette with all like neutral warm brown. So to prep the lid, I use the Louise base. This is in the shade Rumour 2. I just put some on the back of my hands and then pack it on with a flat brush. And then I always start with my transition. So I just use like a big fluffy brush and I'm gonna take a warm brown shade. So I'm gonna take this shade here and I'm gonna run this just in my crease. It doesn't need to be perfect, it's just like to create that transition shade. And I just blend quite high up, quite near to the brow. Then I'm going to take a smaller blending brush and I'm going to take a more reddish tone. So I'm going to take this tone, I'm going to mix it with this tone as well. And I focus this on the outer corner of the eye and blend it into the crease. And it doesn't matter if at first it's not blended because I'll go in with a big fluffy brush and blend it again. But I just want to kind of pack it on first. So I'm happy with the placement and the coverage. And I'll go in with that brush with nothing on, just like the leftover product. And I'll just blend the edges. I'll then take a brown shade and I'll just run it under my lower lash line. And I just blend that with a small blending brush. I then take my small blending brush again and I take a dark brown. I'm going to just use these two browns, but any kind of dark brown. Focus this on the outer corner of my eye. Again, just doing that kind of packing and pressing motion. Don't be scared that it doesn't look perfect, it doesn't look blended, because I'll go in and blend it afterwards. So I'm just using a slightly smaller brush in circular motions just to blend those edges but keep that dark in that area. I'm going to take some more of that eyeshadow base and I guess create a cut crease, but I don't personally think I suit cut creases, so it's more of just like creating a base for the gold to go on top, the bronze and the gold lid colour to go on top. So for the lid colour, my favourite combination are these pigments from MAC. So I mix, this is Melon and then I use Tan and I mix them together and it just creates a really nice gold bronzy shade. And then using this flat brush, I just pack it on. Okay, so once I've packed it on, I then take this blending brush again with nothing on, just the excess product I've used previously, and just blend the edge of that colour into the outer corner, because I don't like any harsh kind of edges or lines. Then I do like my inner corner to stand out and pop. So I'm going to take this pigment from Peaches and Cream, this is Gatsby, and I'm going to use some of their glitter base. And I'm just taking this really quite small brush and I'm gonna go into the base, coat the brush in the base, and just apply it to the inner corner and kind of bring it in slightly to the inner part of the lid. And then I go in with my pigment, which is like a champagne gold, and I'll just pack this on the inner corner and slightly onto the lid. I'm going to do a winged liner like I have on this side. The liquid liner I like to use is this NYX one. It's the matte liquid liner. And it's just a really, really fine tip, and it's really easy to use. So I always start with the line on top. So I know a lot of people struggle with liquid liner. The trick that I always follow is I always follow my lower lash line. So I will angle my brush where my lower lash line kind of angles and starts. And I always find this gives you the best kind of cat eye. And it's just a really good guideline. Right, we go again because I just had to take a bit of a break because my camera died and then my memory card got full, and I'm a proper amateur right now. So we try to go again and finish this look. So I'm going to take this liner by Teddy, this MAC liner in the shade Teddy, and this is like a bronzy brown. Lashes, I'm using Doll Beauty lashes. These are Kimberley, I think. Yeah, Kimberley. I'm going to cut them. So with lashes, you always want to cut from the outer, so the outer part of the lash. If you cut from the inner part, with most lashes, they get kind of gradually shorter to create the illusion. That's how your natural lashes are. So if you cut from the middle, your lash is then going to start bluntly really long and thick, and it just won't look very natural. So I always cut from the outer corner. Lash glue I always use is the Duo brush on glue. There's literally so many bugs in my room and I don't know where they've come from. I've got the window open because I'm so hot in front of these lights. They've literally just, they must be attracted to the light because they're everywhere. I nearly just got attacked by a moth as well, so that isn't fun. I always place the lash in the middle where I want the lash to sit, and then adjust the sides. Onto my skin, so I've already prepped my skin. Might zoom you out a bit. Again, using the NARS like I used on my forehead. This foundation is medium to full. I'd say although it's called Natural Radiant, I find it's quite matte, on me anyway. My skin is kind of combination. It's not dry, it's not oily, it's kind of like, I get maybe oily in my T-zone, dry in some areas. And then I apply some of the Touche Eclat over the top, just a few dots all over. I've literally not been wearing makeup since we've gone on lockdown. I've literally just, if I have been wearing makeup, it's literally just been concealer and Vaseline and brushing my brows up. That's literally all I've been doing, which has been quite nice, and it's been doing my skin like really, it's been doing my skin good because my skin is very hormonal and I am prone to breaking out. Before this lockdown, I was wearing makeup, like full on makeup every single day. And I think my skin was just getting tired of it, so it's loving me at the minute. Concealer, I'm going to use the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer. I love this one, it's so nice. It's really good coverage, but it's hydrating, it's not drying, so it's great for under the eye. apply some of the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I'm just going to apply it to kind of the highest points where I would typically highlight, because I love a glowy finish. This doesn't necessarily have coverage in it, not much anyway. It's more, as you can already see, I haven't blended it yet, but it just adds like a glow. The colour is medium for I'm using, and I just use my finger and just blend it in. And you can see it just adds like a really pretty glow. I also like to do a bit of cream contour. I always like to use concealers to cream contour. I always have. I just like the fact that they have a bit of coverage in them and it won't lift up that coverage you've already created. I find with some like contour sticks and things like that, once I've applied and blended, it lifts up that coverage, and I just think it ruins everything you've already done. So I'm taking another one of these matte concealer palettes, but obviously it's a darker shade for me, and I just kind of take these two which are running out, and I apply it under my lower lip, then my forehead, just kind of drawing lines at this point, and then my jaw. And then I take my foundation brush and just buff this all in. So my camera died again, which is annoying, but I'm now going to set under my eyes. So I'm going to use the RCMA No Colour powder. And then to set the rest of the skin, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Powder. For bronzer, I'm going to use the MAC Give Me Sun Bronzer. Then I'm going to use contour, and I just use this NARS palette, and I mean it's very used but inside, and I use this kind of cool toned contour shade. I go under my lip again, bottom of my nose, and I just, using this, I don't know what to call this brush, but this square brush, and I just press the sides of my nose, and then contour my cheeks slightly. I just like a bit of soft contour. And then under the jaw. And then whilst I blend away that under eye bake, that's when I blend in the nose contour at the same time. Then I'll go back in to do like under eyes. I've obviously already put a bit of eyeshadow there, but a bit of the concealer has kind of hidden it. So I'm just going to go over that slightly just to darken it again and smoke it out. Okay, so for blusher, I'm going to use this Tarte blush in Blissful, and it's just like a corally pinky shade. Okay, to highlight, I'm going to use Becca Opal. Mine's a little bit broken. And this small Morphe brush. Above the brow. Like I said, I love a glowy sort of forehead. Cupid's bow, and then kind of the tip of the nose. I also like to brighten the under eye just a tiny bit more. So I use this powder concealer from Bare Minerals. I actually used to work for them before I worked for MAC. and I never used to use really any of their products apart from this, and it's a really good product. It's a powder concealer, which I know sounds really strange, but it's really, really brightening. So if you like a bright eye, it's really good. It's really pigmented, so just tap off all the excess. Okay, I'm going to slightly bake under my contour just to kind of define it and clean it up. I don't leave it for too long, I just like to brighten that area a bit. I'm just going to zoom you in and do lips. I'm going to use Spice Lip Liner by MAC. For lipstick, I'm going to use MAC Peach Stock. Lip gloss, I'm going to use this NYX gloss. It's just like a almost clear colour really. And then I will just wipe away that bake. I kind of pat it in rather than wipe because I don't want to lift any of the product underneath. Okay, so that is the look. I'm going to just finish by spraying some of the Morphe setting mist. So this is the finished final look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all safe and well during this time. And yeah, stay tuned for more videos. I'm definitely going to be filming more and posting more on this channel. I've got lots of ideas, so thank you so much for watching. Bye!